Here's my challenge to you. Before this video ends, you'll know for sure if your intake manifold gasket is solid or if it's failing. Stick with me to the end. I'll show a checklist you can use right in your driveway. We're not guessing. You'll use a step-by-step diagnostic method with only basic tools and an OBD-II reader. I'll show you how to hear the hiss of a vacuum leak, what lean codes really mean, and the simple spray can trick that proves it. So let's start with the first signs most drivers miss, hiding in plain sight. The first clues you're missing. That first stumble in your idle isn't always a bad spark plug. It's often the intake manifold gasket starting to give up its seal. That gasket's job is simple but critical. It sits between the intake manifold and the cylinder head to seal off both air and, in some engines, coolant passages. When the seal weakens, the engine gets extra air or even coolant where it doesn't belong. That's when the small clues start showing up. The early symptoms usually don't look serious. One day the idle feels rough, the next day you notice fuel economy dropping a bit, then the check engine light blinks on. When you scan it, lean codes like P0171 show up. That's your car telling you there's more air than the sensors accounted for. Important to note, P0171 isn't proof by itself, but it's a classic hint when paired with the right symptoms. Here's the reason. Your engine measures airflow before it enters the intake runners. If the gasket leaks, outside air sneaks in after those sensors unmetered, invisible to the computer. Extra air rushes into the cylinders, the computer still adds fuel as if less air was present, and the whole mix goes lean. Unmetered air equals lean mix. Lean mix equals rough idle, hesitation, and those lean codes. Think of it like sipping soda through a cracked straw. At first you don't notice, then every pull feels wrong. You end up with more air than liquid, uneven, frustrating gulps. Your cylinders deal with the same thing, uneven gulps of fuel and air. That's what makes the idle bounce, the engine shake, and power drop when you press the pedal. Fuel economy takes a hit too. To compensate for the lean mix, the computer keeps dumping more fuel. Over time, you'll see the gas tank empty faster, and if it's a V-type engine, there's another clue. Many of these gaskets also seal coolant. A failed seal there can lead to coolant loss or white smoke in the exhaust. That's a strong pointer toward manifold trouble, especially when paired with the lean and rough idle signs. Noise gives it away as well. A faint hiss or sucking noise from the engine bay can be the sound of vacuum leaking past the gasket. It may change with RPM, but at idle, it's usually the clearest. Combine that sound with shaking idle and a P0171 code, and you're building a solid case for a leaking gasket. Here's the kicker. Many people see these symptoms and start firing the parts. Canon new coils, wires, MAF sensors, oxygen sensors, you name it. None of that works if the root cause is a leaking gasket. Before replacing plugs or coils, check for an intake leak. Ignoring this step is how money gets wasted without fixing the problem. So now you know the first set of clues. Rough idle, lean codes, slipping fuel economy, and even coolant loss in certain engines. When they show up together, don't ignore them. There's a straightforward way to confirm it right in your garage, and it doesn't require pulling the engine apart. The garage test that never lies? The garage test that never lies is simple, quick, and tells you the truth about your intake manifold gasket. Most people skip it and start throwing parts, swapping coils, sensors, even fuel injectors. Bills climb, but the rough idle and lean codes stay. The reason is simple. A gasket leak won't leave a puddle for you to see. It pulls in outside air, or even coolant, through a break in the seal, hidden but deadly to the mix your engine depends on. Here's how you test it. 4 steps, no guessing. Step 1, warm the engine and let it settle into a normal idle. Step 2, plug in your OBD-II reader and keep an eye on live fuel trims or lean codes. Step 3, spray short bursts of carb or brake cleaner along the seam where the intake meets the head. Keep the nozzle moving, you're coating the seam lightly, not soaking it. Step 4, watch and listen. If the RPM jumps or if fuel trims suddenly shift when you spray a spot, that seam is leaking. That's confirmation. These sprays are volatile, and that's why they work. When a leak pulls in cleaner vapor, it changes the air-fuel mix instantly. The engine responds with a surge. That's not theory. That's direct cause and effect. You're not burning the spray inside the intake, you're momentarily enriching the mixture. A sharp jump in idle speed or the trims going wild when you hit one section tells you the gasket isn't sealing. Stick to short bursts only. Don't flood the joint. Don't miss the bay like bug spray. You want a quick change tied to a single point, not cleaner puddled on hot parts. Think of it like tapping a stethoscope on the right spot. Clean, controlled, precise. If the spray test doesn't show it straight away, don't tune your ears out. Sometimes the leak sings before you spray. A steady hiss or whistle at idle is air bypassing the gasket. That sound is wasted balance. Catch it before it eats fuel and parts from the inside out. Now, tie the evidence together. If you catch a rough idle, see a lean code like P0171, notice fuel trims climbing positive, and then confirm it again with a spray-induced surge, you've got a strong case. Intake gasket leak. One gasket fail can give you all 4 signals at the same time. That's when you know you're on target. Not every gasket leak is about air. Some of them seal coolant passages too. If your overflow bottle keeps dropping but your driveway stays clean, check the exhaust. White smoke that lingers after startup means coolant is slipping through the manifold into the cylinders. That's no small matter. Mixing coolant inside the engine is harder on it than a vacuum leak, and it deserves priority before bigger repairs stack up. Plenty of drivers miss this test and end up chasing ghosts. They'll wipe out money on pumps, PCV valves, even oxygen sensors, while the leak is right there at the seal. A can of cleaner and 10 steady minutes will tell you the answer. One path costs hundreds in maybes. The other path costs you a gasket and a Saturday afternoon. When you can prove the leak right there in your garage, you're not just saving time, you're protecting what matters more than the idle itself. And that's where the real payoffs start. Catching a failing intake manifold gasket early saves you money and protects the engine you depend on. A weak seal isn't just about a shaky idle left alone. It means lean running, higher temps, and real wear on pistons, valves, and even the cooling system. Fix it soon, and the job is usually just the gasket. Wait too long and you could be staring at major engine damage. The gasket part itself is cheap. At a shop, the full repair often runs between $300 and $1,100, depending on labor and engine layout. Get a parts quote and budget the labor before you commit. It's much lighter than paying for a rebuild. Once you've replaced it, confirm the fix 3 ways. Restart and listen at idle, the hiss should be gone. Repeat the spray test, there shouldn't be an RPM jump. And rescan fuel trims, they should settle back close to normal with any lean code clearing after a short drive. Subscribe for practical how-tos and tool-first tutorials you can use this weekend. Drop your car's make, model, and symptoms in the comments if you want help narrowing down your case.